Hey guys, what's up? The chapter 1017 leaks are out and I never make a spoiler video, but this time we get some really spicy information, so I made the exception. In this chapter we find out that whoswho is actually a former member of the CP9 and we see him using the same Rokishi techniques that were shown back in Eni's lobby. Now the first thing that comes into our mind is that how did a member of the CP9 end up becoming a lowly pirate? But no need to worry, we have that information as well. Apparently, when he was a member of the CP9, he made a big mistake and the government imprisoned him 12 years ago. And that mistake was related to a devil fruit. Now I think it is pretty obvious by this that the government was hiding some broken devil fruit which was probably more overpowered than Law's Ope Ope no Mi, and Mr. Cat here seems to have lost it. Maybe whoswho was simply careless and the fruit was lost or stolen, or maybe he intentionally gave it away to someone. Either way, if I were to guess what that fruit was, then there are two routes that we can take. It's either a fruit that has already been introduced in the story or something that will be introduced in the future. If it is something that has already been introduced, then I'm pretty sure it is the Yami Yami no Mi, that is Blackbeard's devil fruit. If Oda ends up taking this route, then at the end of the arc we might end up getting more information as to how Blackbeard's powers actually work when the Straw Hats end up questioning whoswho later. If your question is how and why will the Straw Hats talk to whoswho, then we'll discuss this in a later video. However, if we take the second route, and if that devil fruit is not something that has been introduced yet in the series, then maybe, just maybe, it's the devil fruit that might have belonged to Roxy Zebek. I think it is quite possible that Roxy Zebek actually died at the hands of Roger and Garp, and after his death his devil fruit came back into circulation and then the government found it. There is also a big chance that a character of Roxy's caliber might end up having a seriously overpowered ability apart from Haki. I mean, it would make a big splash in the fandom. Another guess that people might make, and what would tie whoswho and everything else to Wano, might be that he lost the Uo Uo no Mi model Seiryu, that is Kaido's devil fruit, to someone at some place. But that is not chronologically possible, as Kaido received that fruit from Big Mom 38 years ago at God Valley, whereas Mr. Cat here was jailed only 12 years ago. Now these are really early leaks and the information might not be entirely accurate, so take it with a grain of salt. I only got to think for 5 minutes after receiving these spoilers, so this video is not entirely detailed, but I wanted to make this information available to others as soon as possible, so it is what it is. We'll discuss more about this in the future when we get more information in future chapters. Please like and subscribe and stay tuned for more One Piece and manga content. Thank you.